Hey, what's going guys, it's techsmartt and I'm here. In today's video I'm gonna show you best overpowered $1,100 gaming PC. So first, for the processor you're gonna pick AMD Ryzen 5 1400. So Ryzen CPUs are not that good for gaming, but after the last patch they got like insanely better. So now they are like better than i5s, and so this CPU is just as good as the low-end i7. So I'm just telling you that now Ryzen's have really good value. And to cool this CPU we have Arctic Alpine 64 GT CPU cooler. It comes in a nice box and costs $9. And for the motherboard we're gonna choose MSI B350 PCmate ATX motherboard, which supports DDR4 memory. This is really nice. Actually all new boards support DDR4 memory. And for the memory I went with G.Skill Ripjaws V series 3200 megahertz memory, so insanely fast memory, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and costs $125. So then for the storage I went for SanDisk. Actually I went for SSD plus HDD combination. For the SSD I went for the cheapest 250 gigabyte solid state drive, so I went for SanDisk SSD Plus, which costs $80. And for the HDD I went with also the cheapest option with Hitachi Ultrastar 1TB and 7200 runs per minute internal hard drive. So now we have the GPUs. GPUs are the most exciting parts of this build. So for the GPUs I went for two MSI Radeon RX 580s, 8 gigabytes of RAM. Two. That's those two cards. If they work like together in DirectX 12, they can like stack the VRAM. Actually, they cannot stack the VRAM together, but it works at like it's stacked. So imagine that you have RX 580 with double its performance and with 16 gigabytes of VRAM. So that's like really good, because in DirectX 12 each GPU renders one frame if you have like CROSSFIRE or SLI. And our motherboard also supports CROSSFIRE, because I double checked. And then for the case I went for Bitfenix Snow White Purple ATX mid-tower case. And for the power supply I went for Thermaltake 700 watt ATX power supply. And the last thing we need for this build is CROSSFIRE bridge. It costs about $15. And then we end up with $1,098, which is like really good for the specs. So now I will tell you about the frame rate. So if you play GTA on 4K, you should get better performance than GTX 1080. So guys, better performance than GTX 1080, better VRAM than GTX 1080, so better than GTX 1080. So you could just play all games in 4K on that settings, which you can play them with GTX 1080. I don't know which really are they. And the wattage stays for around 600 watts, but to be safe I went for 700 watt PSU. And the also nice thing about this build is that this 3200 megahertz memory won't bottleneck your performance. And also the SanDisk SSD is really good for the operating system and like games, if you wanna put the games on your SSD, so it will get a lot of faster. So this is gonna be the end for this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and also watch my other videos, because they can be really entertaining if you're building yourself a new PC and if you don't know what parts to include. And you can also watch my gameplay trailer videos, or like tutorials, benchmarks, or whatever. So please leave a like, subscribe. See you guys next time. Comment, share, whatever. Goodbye.